Today we had dispatched to a fire underneath a home on Coe Lane here in Hilo. And Coe Lane is actually just like a small boardwalk. It does not have vehicular access. It's a old residential community predating World War II. And the fire was under a post and pier house, small, 600 to 800 square foot at the most, and the owner was at home, heard the fire, attempted to fight it, and was unable to contain it. And at that same time, neighbors called 911. Upon in transit to the fire, we could see a pretty substantial black cloud already, and upon seeing, we had a fully involved structure fire. The difficulty here is that we can't get any closer than about 150 feet away, and there's a row of houses between us. So we attempted to use our ladder truck, but the roof pretty much blocked our access to the fire, and so it was all hand units and personnel bringing in lines and fighting the fire. The fire did extend to a second structure on the exposure side and up in its roof. And we were able to get up inside there. We made entry into the home and extinguished that fire with damage, but the structure was saved. The main fire structure is a complete loss, and units right now are working to overhaul it. Because of the difficulty accessing it, it's been a real tax on everybody. I think we're probably close to 90 degrees today, and wearing our turnouts and SCBAs can really sap your energy. It's about 60 pounds of stuff, and once it's wet, it gains that weight as well. The second structure, we had 4 personnel enter with a hose line, and I had what's called a RIT team, a rapid intervention team, stand by on the outside, just so we could get the fire out in the corner of the building, as well as make access into the attic. It's got a wooden ceiling, these style old homes, they're single wall, so we use chainsaws, made access. We use a thermal imaging camera to detect where the hot spots were once the fire was knocked down, and then we did some overhaul, thereby saving the structure overall, but there is decent damage in the back corner. We have some possible heat exhaustion going on, but nothing that is serious in nature. The Red Cross has been advised. I think at this point there's at least 3 people who've told me they might be, 3 homes that are interested just because of the smoke inundation. This tight area, there's not much wind, and so it's really a tough working environment. We had everybody in town, as well as KO came to help with overhaul, and we backfilled using lower Puna units, so we are pretty stretched thin right now. We also have our firefighter recruits coming to help with overhaul, as well as recall personnel to help relieve the on-duty guys so we can peel off units and have availability to other emergencies in the districts.